Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Straight to the Point Tech, and for today's video, we are going to be talking about the big boy, the Lenovo Legion Go. Now, the Lenovo Legion Go released October of 2023, and it was one of those revolutionary handheld devices that no one had seen before, specifically because just based upon the size, an 8.8-inch IPS display, it has 16 gigabytes of RAM, the newest AMD Ryzen Z1 processor, the newest AMD Radeon GPU, and it has 144 hertz refresh rate. Now, guys, if you ask me, that is like a behemoth of a device with, some out of this world specifications. Now, this device here is running Windows 11, so a lot different from the Steam Deck OLED. So my previous video, I talked about the Steam Deck OLED and should you purchase it in 2024. So I definitely advise you guys to go check that video out. I would appreciate it. Now, as far as the Lenovo Legion Go, again, it is running Windows 11. So you can do a lot of things on this device. It'll definitely remind you of your home PC, whether you have a desktop or a laptop running Windows 11, because a lot of the functions, like 99%, are definitely similar. You can definitely, play things on this device like Apex Legends, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You can play games like Fortnite, Roblox, all those games. Just think about all those games at least 2K as far as resolution goes. So this device right here maxes out at 1600 progressive. So 1600 progressive is a little step above 1440p. So it's still considered a 2K resolution, just a little higher as far as, visuals now. Now, as far as this device goes, another thing I have to mention is that you can run RetroArch and emulation on this game thing top tier. So the Steam Deck OLED, yes, it can run emulation flawlessly with no issues, but not at its most optimum. And what I mean by that is that yes, you get stability and you get functions, of course, but with this device, I mean, we're talking like, running games at maximum as far as emulation goes. I mean, to the point where, they're going to be running probably better than, they ran on the older consoles that you had when you were playing specific games or whatever the case may be. But this is like my favorite device out of the handhelds that are out right now, just based upon its versatility as well. So again, if I didn't mention in this video, you can also install, custom operating systems on here. I believe it's called Bazite or something like that nature. It is a Linux OS system, which is similar to the OS on the Steam Deck. So it is kind of like Linux based. Well, it is Linux based. So you can do a bunch of things on that. It has a bunch of bells and whistles and all that good stuff. But again, this is my favorite device. Now, one caveat is it is extremely huge. I don't know, as you can see, in my hands, I have pretty big hands. But for someone who has hands that are on the smaller side, this device may draw you back just a little bit, specifically because it is huge. Now, one way to mitigate that is they have many cases that you can buy third party, or you can even buy from Lenovo, that will give you that ergonomic feel to where you'll have more comfort in your hand, so that way you can play your games and everything with no problem. It isn't the most comfortable thing in hand, but guys, I tell you, it is a phenomenal device. Like, I'm gonna do a video on this device to where, I give you more in-depth look, visually, how the system runs and, how the games and everything run on this device. Now, again, the price for this, if I didn't mention as well in the video, last time I checked, it was on sale for $650. Now, I don't know if Lenovo, that sale is over with Lenovo and the price went back up to $700, but this device was on sale for $60. I mean, $650. What the heck? $650. So it may be back up to $700, but guys, it's totally worth it. Like, Seriously, especially when you pair it with like a nice 120 hertz to 144 hertz monitor. I purchased a monitor recently, maybe about a month and a half ago, and it looks great. I mean, it looks phenomenal. I mean, you're gonna get that full, PC gaming experience, like from a middle perspective. I mean, it looks great. Not to mention, you can also use your Xbox controller on this. And the thing about using Xbox controllers, Microsoft already pretty much pre-builds the drivers in a lot of devices that run Windows OS, so you don't have to go through a whole bunch of like mishaps of trying to get like the drivers installed to use your controller. This may not be like the most again pleasant for someone gaming in hand. So you could actually use a Bluetooth controller, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Series X, whatever you want to use. And then also, guys, there's a flap in the back, a kickstand. So if you want to be able to sit this thing up, and then play it from afar, with the controller, you could. So that's another thing that makes this thing great. I mean, I love it. I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. And then I know Lenovo is constantly releasing updates. Again, AMD FSR 3.1 just came out not too long ago. And then, they also have applications like lossless scaling, looseless scaling. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but you'll be able to get more frames for your as far as your games, the games you play, of course. I mean, it's so many things that this device can do that many others can't, especially Steam Deck OLED. And I love my Steam Deck OLED, but I love this as well. This is like my favorite thing. But guys, again, I'll be doing more tech videos on other things from mobile handheld gaming devices to tablets to many other things to television. So I definitely would appreciate you guys subscribing, liking this video, sharing it. It definitely helps the channel. And again, this is your boy, Straight to the Point Tech. I'll be back again soon, and y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.